This video is to assist you in seeing some things that you need to work on in order to create an effective conclusion. So this topic is time to vaccinate, and I'd like to walk you through the intro paragraph. Here is the hook that we have. It says, the life of Jeremiah Mitchell changed in a period of 12 hours. He went from being a child who loved climbing trees and riding his bicycle in the mud to being in a coma, said his mother. Jeremiah contracted a disease known as meningitis, and it changed his body completely. This all occurred when a child came to school and spread the disease. Jeremiah was just an innocent little boy who did nothing wrong to deserve his suffering. Doctors had very few options once the disease had spread through Jeremiah's limbs. This event and others like it could have been avoided if all children at Jeremiah's school were required to be vaccinated. Despite the possible side effects, the government should require recommended vaccines to be given to children. Vaccinating children is right for the safety of people, a healthier generation, and prevention of disease. In earlier times, vaccines were not even a thought, but they had evolved. So we see here that this former paper has a hook. It goes all the way to here. You'll notice that there is a citation. So this is the little story. This is an anecdote about Jeremiah Mitchell. And again, it kind of leaves you hanging to know, what did doctors actually do? This event and others like it could have been avoided is a transition sentence that is somewhat needed because here is our counterclaim. Despite the possible side effects, here's your position statement. The government should require recommended vaccines to be given to children. That is your position statement. Then our roadmap. Vaccinating children is right for the safety of people, a healthier generation, and prevention of disease. And then you have your transition to your background knowledge. In earlier times, vaccines were not even a thought, but they have evolved. Okay, so then the paper would go on. Now to come back, remember we're going to go backwards. So we're going to start with the roadmap. So we're going to start with these three ideas. Then we're going to put a position statement in, and then we're going to revisit our hook. So to conclude, vaccines are important in order to keep people from dangerous consequences. Okay, so again, safety of people. To create stronger and healthier children, healthier generation, and to prevent the growth of disease, prevention of disease. Okay, so I started by restating my roadmap in a different way. These are not the exact same words, they are a little bit different. Then I restate my position statement in a fresh new way. For these reasons, government leaders and doctors should be proactive in making sure that all children receive full vaccinations on a regular basis. Okay, so I turned to the government should require recommended vaccines be given to children. Change that here. These are the results that could have been circumvented had Jeremiah's peer with meningitis been vaccinated. Jeremiah Mitchell's life was dramatically changed forever when doctors had to amputate his arms, legs, part of the eyelids, jaws, and ears in order to stop the disease from spreading further throughout his body. Okay, so again, I'm revisiting this hook. I'm kind of telling you what happened. Up here I had said doctors had very few options once the disease had spread. This is what they had to do. Then a last word, kind of a call for attention. As more cases like Jeremiah's increase and the worries of vaccines decrease, more parents will learn that the right choice is for all children to be fully vaccinated. So again, you can look back through here and see kind of how things match up. Again, here's the hook. Here's a revisit of the hook. Here is the position statement. Here is the revisit of the position statement, and then roadmap, revisit of the roadmap. It goes exactly backwards. So you just have to kind of type it out and then play with it. Make sure that things are parallel, make sure that they make sense and that they're not too wordy or awkward in their presentation.